We're going to have closing statements, 1 minute. We're going to start with Paul and work our way down. 1 minute. Why should you be the next council person?
Well, everybody else here talks about what they'll do and makes promises. I've actually done it. I've helped to found a city where I served as council member there, a city that's got a surplus in its funding, one of the best run cities financially in the country, a city that's built parking structures to deal with its terrible parking problems that they inherited when we became a city. I've done all this stuff. I've worked in the assembly. I've helped this area with some of its transportation problems. I've worked with a lot of you on constituent problems. I've done it. I've been an accessible council member. I've had my phone number listed for 18 years. If there's an emergency and nothing else works, people call me at home, I promise you. I'll be that kind of a council member. I will have weekly office hours. Unlike the current incumbent, you'll never have to go for more than a week without being able to meet with me, without having to get a meeting. I'll do town halls. I'll meet with every residents association in the district.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for your consideration.
The reason you should vote for me is because there is a lot of skepticism. But what I'm here to tell you is that it can be different, because I do want to wake up every single day and do this job. And I don't want to run for something else, no matter how much that pains my consultant. He says, don't say it, but that's the truth. I want to do the business of managing the city. I do believe that it is possible to have good constituent services in the departments and in the city council office. I do believe it is possible to change the formula by which we do our traffic mitigations on development. I do believe it's possible to create safe neighborhoods. It is absolutely possible. And what I want you to do is, we're talking about promises. Well, believe and help us do it, because we can change it. And I think I'm the perfect one to do it, because I have a good combination of experience, having worked in the council office, in Jack Weiss's council office, enough to know what is good and what is not good.
Thank you.
A quick show of hands from everybody here. How many of you would like to see the city of LA continue to do business the way that it's been doing? Nobody's raising their hand. How many of you think that the experience of Sacramento in City Hall is what we need in order to improve the city of Los Angeles? I didn't think so. Well, here is the reality. What we need is change. And of course, every election is about change, but what we need is knowledge, expertise, experience. And we all talk about a wish list of, we want more paving, of course, we want more police, we want all these things, but how do we pay for them? We pay for them by cutting out the waste. We pay for them by actually managing our city the way that business would be managed. Much, much better than we're doing right now. And we can't rely on the same old crowd from Sacramento, from City Hall, to deliver different results. So let's do real planning. Let's cut the waste. Let's actually deliver on city services and a fair share for the Valley. I'd be honored to have your vote, and I'm Ron GALPERIN. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. Robert?
Thank you. So as a proud resident of the Valley, I just want to tell you that what we need downtown and what we need for this district, for this area, is economic leadership. We've got a lot of problems downtown, and they all require somebody with economic expertise and finance expertise, which I've got to the extent that no one else on this panel has, no one else on the city council has. We need to get that to turn this city around. I bring that to this race. I have the practical look at how we should look at our problems, the pragmatic approach. I'm a problem solver. I've done it for 30 years in the business sector. I will bring that to City Hall. I will bring that to you, and we will get the city moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. For the last 10 years, I've had the honor to serve on my homeowners board, serve on my neighborhood council. I'm the only one on this panel that has a proven record of getting the stuff to the equipment and supplies and the good stuff to our police and fire department in the 5th District. I'll continue that down in City Hall. When I started this race, I made a pledge never ever to accept big developer money, land use attorneys, billboards, and I've done it. I've shown the backbone. People thought that we could never get this campaign fully funded. We did it. We've kept competitive with everybody here. Why is that? Because over the years, I've known that when we work together, we work best, that we have a great city. There are thousands of people like you across this district that on March 3rd have a chance to make a real change down there. I put myself out there, I loved it, but give me the honor to go to the next level and represent you at City Hall on March 3rd. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Before we take the last closing statement, please, as I said, come up and talk with the candidates, but more importantly, get involved. Volunteer to help the one that you support. Contribute some money. Help them make their message available to everyone in the district. And get involved in the process. Last statement.
Well, and also, the election is 13 days away. Get out and vote, and make sure you tell everyone else to get out and vote, because it's going to be a very, very small turnout.
Robyn?
Thank you both for that pitch. Yes, absolutely. Get involved in the candidate's campaign up here that you believe most shares your values. I talked about the issues that I want to champion when elected and if elected. Public safety, transportation, education, fiscal responsibility. I do want to take my years as CEO of a Chamber of Commerce, as a journalist, as a community activist on behalf of schools in my neighborhood. All of that experience is what we need. It's called leadership. It's about somebody who's made a difference in their neighborhood that has had tangible changes. And it's what we all need. We need new leadership. We need someone to be responsive. For too long, we haven't had that. I invite you to join with me, get involved in the campaign, and let's get LA moving. Thank you.
Thank you. And remember, before we break, third Wednesday of next month, Superintendent Romer, third Wednesday the following month, two of these people will be able to